Hey folks, Jim from Salvinos J R Models. Rick Salvino and myself are very proud to present with you another unboxing of a new kit. It is the Christopher Bell 2023 Toyota TRD. Let's go see what's in the box. Okay, so here we are with the Christopher Bell 2023 Toyota Camry TRD. Let's see, I do believe this was going to be done in yellow. We'll find out in a second. No, probably black. It is black. It is black. Okay, of course, it comes with the revised front bumper insert. We had to go back and we had to make a new, when we did this, we had to trim off some stuff here, so this fits inside the Toyota body. If you're wondering what things are, if you want to build a rain car, you've got the rain flaps and you've got the rain wiper here, and these little guys. If you don't know what these little things are, those are your cameras. One goes down on the nose on the front, one goes on the back. So if you would like to put cameras on your car, there you have them. So here we go. Here's that nice, pretty black body. You know, I always call these beautiful or pretty because I'm very proud of our stuff. And our good friends over at Tom Bill Plastics do a beautiful job on producing them. So there is the nice black body. Okay, a quick take a look at one of these nice little round squishy things. Yep, they're round and they're squishy. Isn't that surprising? So there we got those. Man, we got a lot of black parts in this thing. Need a new blade here. My scalpel's a little dull. So there we go. Yeah, but that point will still stick good in my foot. So there we go. There's the hood and all the parts. So all those things, you're not going to have to paint anything on those. Just put them in. There you go. Okay, and then we've got the customary trees in the black, gray, metallic, and white. Now, you know what? I have shown you before, but it's been a few videos, and I can show you again. Couple little tweaks you want to do. Some of these changes were done just to make sure that the draft happens in the kits to pull things out. So one of the things I like to do on the front leading edge of these side pieces is I do like to come back and I like to give those a good scrape so that when I cut those off of here, oh, why don't I just do that? I like to give those a good scrape. And yeah, I'm intentionally using the back side of my scalpel. You can use the back side of your number 11. You've got really good scraping edges on the back side of your blades. It's a nice square edge, and it'll scrape off without digging. It's a nice little tool. I learned that in sculpting toys for many years. So there's one little thing. You're going to want to do those. And let's see, this would be the front firewall. Let me get that piece that I dropped back in here. So when you scrape that, it allows it to fit into that groove just a little bit better because they're a little tight. That's one of my little mistakes on this kit is I made things a little bit too tight. So if you scrape that, it'll go in there a little bit better. Another little thing. Let me pull this out, the metallic tree, and this was actually something done by the factory, so They had to be able to make stuff so it would come out of the molds and not stick. So what you're going to want to do is right here in these little niches, just cut a little bit out of there. You can trim it. If you take too much, it's not going to be a big deal because it's not seen, and you got a little extra glue to fill that, and that is going to make these fit just a little bit nicer. They had to add some draft here, 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 and here. So what it did was it made it very tight. So if you trim those off, and then you can come back to here, same thing. You can see they added a draft so the piece would pull out of the molds. Just trim that, and that part will fit in nicely. That is one of the boogers on here. Sorry guys, but it's just something that that happened at the factory when they made the molds. But that will make those fit together much nicer. And then here's my last little tip. I think I just heard some people scream over that one. Okay, these little points right here, you want to trim off just a little bit. You can trim off a whole lot if you want. And try to not remove thumb with the hobby knife. Thank you for the suggestions, Mr. Batson. If you don't know about Mark Batson, Hobby Dude 007. So, okay, so trimming those edges on these points will allow that part to fit into there just a little bit better. Those were too tight, and when you'd glue this all together, it would cause these sides, to stick out like this. But when you trim those off, it'll allow those sides to be parallel. Few seconds to do it, and it'll make your life a whole lot easier. So let's see, we got those as I throw them in the box to cover up the other stuff that's in the box, like the glass tree. It's the glass tree. You don't need to see more, do you? There we go. Okay, now let's get to the business section of this here project, and we've got our generic instructions. Everything in here is the same on all three kits. I don't think I had anything on those tips about trimming. Those will just make your lives a little bit easier. Okay, and then comes the sheet with the decal placements. We have the generic Toyota black decals for all the things that need to be black on there. And then we have the special bumper wraps and all the nice bright yellow. Clay Kemp, once again, has done himself very proud with this decal sheet. Looks beautiful, Clay. Power slide decals designed by Clay Kemp. So this CP for DeWalt did not want any other sponsors on the box art, but there it is in case you want to put it on the car, because it was on the car. So there you go. So there you go again with the what's inside the Christopher Bell Camry box. Showed you the good things, the nice decals that our friends over there at Power Slide did for us, and showed you a couple little tricks to make assembly just a little bit better. Remember, as you put these together, especially that cage, don't use super glue. Use a solvent-based glue, whether it be liquid solvent or the tube glue, because you've got to make sure that all goes nice and tight. Otherwise, the body's not going to fit on there right. But That's the old school building models, right? So anyway, that'll do it for that. We've got some surprises coming this week that we'll probably be letting out on Facebook. And the next videos that we do, we work with a number of other builders who build our kits. We give them early decal samples. They build the kits so we can, as we send our kits to be put on some of the websites, they want to have pictures of built, assembled kits. What I'm going to do is work with those builders and have them send me some of the finished pictures. So at the end of this video, future videos, I'll have pictures of the kit assembled and painted and decaled so you can see what the final product looks like. And on some of them, I'm going to try to get some little videos from those builders on little tips like putting on the decals and how they do the decals, because all four of them seem like they've got different ways of doing it. So we'll have some of those and maybe some little tips on photography for yourself. But we're going to add those to these videos. So thanks for following us, for buying Salvinos J R Models kits, and it's going to be a neat year. We've got some really cool stuff coming up. So stick with Salvinos, and thanks for buying our stuff.